Hi everyone, this is Dr. V.S. Nishok from EC Department, SNS College of Technology. Here we are going to discuss the topic named President Rule from the subject Indian Constitution. What is President's Rule? President Rule refers to the suspension of a state legislative assembly and executive council. It is also known as state emergency. President rule is also known as state emergency. So it is imposed under the Article 356 of the Indian Constitution. Grounds for imposition. Failure of constitutional machinery in a state. No party secures a majority after elections. Breakdown of law and order. Maladministration or inability to comply the constitutional provisions. Process of imposition of president rules. First, the governor sends a report to the president. President seeks approval from both houses of parliament within 2 months. The president rule can last for minimum 6 months, that can be extendable up to 3 years with parliamentary approval for every 6 months. So this is the process of imposition of the president rule in any of the state inside the India. Effects of president rule. State legislature dissolved or suspended. Okay, so immediate effect is nothing but state legislature dissolved or suspended. And then next, administration carried out by the governor on behalf of the president. So during the president rule, administration, everything will be carried out by the governor on behalf of the president. No impact on judiciary or fundamental rights. Even though it is a president rule, there won't be any impact on common citizens, fundamental rights, or on judiciary system. Duration and parliamentary oversight. Initial period. So minimum the president's rule will last for 6 months. Maximum extension can be up to 3 years with the condition that is nothing but as a national emergency. If it is a national emergency, it can maximum extension up to 3 years. But with a condition requires periodic approval by the parliament every 6 months. Criticism of president's rule. Seen as a tool for central government overreach. So these are all some of the points that criticize the president rule. Misuse of political gains in some cases. Judicial scrutiny in landmark cases like S.R. Bommai vs. Union Government of India case. Landmark cases. Even though there are several landmark cases, here a landmark cases is given as an example. So that is S.R. Bommai vs. Union Government case that is held in the year 1994 is taken as an example. Here limited misuse, judicial review allowed, so everything happened in this case. So this is the best example here. Reinforced federal principles and restricted arbitrary impositions taken place. And as a conclusion, president rule ensures governance during crisis. So even though whatever may be the emergency, whatever may be the crisis, so it ensures the proper governance based on the Indian Constitution's article number 356 and must be exercised judicially to uphold federal values. Okay, it should not disturb the common man's, that is citizens' rights, or any judicial exemptions should be taken place. So that is the main aim of the president rule. So in this video we have discussed several topics, starting with the first slide, president's rule, and what is the president rule, what is the time period, for minimum time period and maximum time period, and what are the causes for the president rule, and what are the criticism based on the president rule. So these are the points discussed under the topic named president's rule under the subject Indian Constitution. So here are some assessment questions based on this video. President's rule is imposed under which article of the Indian Constitution? So Article 356 of the Indian Constitution describes about the President's rule and how it should be done and taken. Everything will be discussed in that article number 356. Who reports the failure of constitutional machinery in the state? So first the governor of the state reports the failure of the constitutional machinery in the state to the president, and the president rule will be implemented in the particular state. President rule requires approval from parliament within how many months? So once the president rule was implemented in the particular state, so it needs to require approval from the parliament to both houses of the parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, within 2 months of the implication. What happens to the state's legislature during president's rule? The state legislature during president's rule is nothing but the complete legislature will be dissolved or suspended. So that's all about the topic president's rule. So for more reference about the particular topic, we can go for the reference in the book Constitution of India by B.R. Ambedkar, a foundational text by the principal architect of the Constitution, and another book named National. Okay, so there are several books in which National Portal of India official government website. So this is the website providing resources and information about the Constitution. And the another website is nothing but constitutionofindia.net. So thank you for joining in this video. We can see in the next video.